Now, let's review the steps you will take to close your polling location at the end of the day. At 7:30 p.m., as long as there are no voters who arrive before 7:30 and are still waiting in line, your polling location will close. Specific tasks are assigned to the paper ballot judge and the paper ballot captain. You will be tired, so carefully follow the closing checklist in your manual to begin the final record keeping and storing of materials that will be returned to the Board of Elections. The paper ballot captain is responsible for closing the electronic poll book. You will need to get your EPB case. Paper ballot captain will get the green EPB accessory case that corresponds to their EPB. Put the EPB to sleep by quickly tapping the power button on the lower right side one time. Now begin disassembling the EPB by pinching the green tabs on the back of the EPB and take it off the arm of the stand before pulling the stand from the base. Make sure you have all the items that must be put back into the EPB case. The items that must be returned are the stylus, the charging cord, and the power adapter to the case, and store the arm and base as they were in the morning when the case was open. Get a new security lock tie from the seals pouch in the voter book. The VLM or VLD will come to your table with the location workbook and record the security seal number on the EPB security record form before you attach it to the case. Your VLM or VLD will also put the EPB back in the red EPB case and return it to the BOE warehouse. You will return the EPB accessory case to the machine cart. The paper ballot judge will record the number of ballots remaining on each paper ballot pad on the pre-printed ballot reconciliation sheet in the paper ballot judge workbook. You will count the number of tick marks on the bottom section of that form and count the number of ballots left from each pad. Once you have completed all the counts, you will reconcile the number of ballots issued at the start of the day to those used by the voters and those remaining at the end of the day. Remember that the number of unvoted ballots you have left, plus the ballots that you have given to the voters, plus any ballots that were spoiled, must equal the number of ballots you started with at the beginning of the day. If they do not, bring it to the attention of the VLD or the VLM. At closing, you will give the authority to vote envelope to one of the machine judges so they can include any ATV slips you have received from regular voters in the total authority to vote slip tally the machine judge reports. Your next task is to secure the voted bag for the return to the Board of Elections. Get a new plastic ballot bag security seal from the seals pouch in the voter book for each voted ballot bag and unvoted bag you received. You also get a zip tie to tie the bags together. Set the zip tie aside, but keep it close at hand. Locate the pre-printed ballot station security seal form in the PBJ workbook and find the voted bag section and move to the closing poll slotted side section. This form is found in the PBJ workbook. First, you will record one new seal number for the voted bag on the slotted side of the ballot station security seal form in your workbook. It shows you where to record this information at the end of the day. Then insert that seal into the slotted side of the voted bag to secure the ballots inside. You will also record the number from the seal you applied to the zippered side of the bag in the morning to assure that the same seal stayed on the voted bag all day. Next, you will retrieve the unvoted ballot bag from the machine cart. This bag will be used to return some of your items to the BOE. Get a new seal from the voter book and fill in the seal number under the heading Unvoted Ballot Bag, closing the polls, slotted side. Once you have confirmed that the security seal form has been filled out completely, you may set it aside for the moment. Now place items going back to the Board of Elections in the unvoted bag. Fold and place reason for provisional ballot slip envelope in the back pocket of the PBJ workbook. Place the 10L wrong location voter envelope and the ballot issued log forms in the front pocket. Then place the workbook and the following items inside the unvoted bag before zipping it shut and sealing it. Spoiled ballot envelope. Use ballot stubs. Unvoted pre-printed ballots. Blank ballot cards, which will be brought to you by one of the roster judges. Once both bags are sealed, take the zip tie and tie the voted and unvoted bags together. Make sure 2 fingers can fit inside the zip tie so that the zip tie can be cut to separate them later without damaging the bag straps. Disassemble the provisional voting booth and pack it in a black suitcase, referring to the photo you took of the suitcase contents in the morning. Also, take down the tables and privacy shields used as your ballot marking station. Return the black suitcase, your tables, and the equipment for regular voters using a pre-printed ballot to the machine cart. Collect all remaining supplies and take to the ballot counter. Place them inside the main ballot bin of the ballot counter once the ballot box with the voted ballots has been removed. At the end of the day, all PEOs pitch in to take down signs and return the polling location to the way it was found before we got started. Please check with your VLM for anything additional that needs to be completed once your station has been completely closed. All PEOs will wait for the entire location to be closed and will leave as a group. As we said at the start of this class, you will be attending an in-person training session to practice scenarios, processing voters in situations you will see on Election Day. To assure your success on Election Day, bring your manual, attend Practice Makes Perfect, and review this video as often as you like. Again, I want to thank you for answering the call to serve as a precinct election official and to help us run a smooth, safe election for Franklin County voters. We couldn't do it without you.